Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Link Court graduation. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Evan Rooney, and I am the peer support specialist for the Link docket. I am somebody who's in recovery myself, and I use my lived experience to help others build the foundation to their own recovery. I want to tell you a short version of my recovery story and about what my life was like while using, what happened to help me to recover, and what it's like today. In my younger years, I didn't have many problems with drinking or using drugs. My drug and alcohol use began at the age of 21. There was one time before the age of 21 where I drank alcohol into a blackout, which was at the age of 16, and I learned my lesson, or so I thought. I began drinking occasionally and smoking marijuana on a daily basis. I was hanging out with a high school friend who was diagnosed with bone cancer, and that's where I would go to smoke my marijuana. He was prescribed pain pills. One day he told me to go into the bathroom, that he had something for me, and there was a pill on the counter. He told me what to do with it, and I put the pill up my nose. Needless to say, that was one of the worst decisions I could have made. That one time of trying pain pills turned into an everyday addiction which ran my life, took all of my money, made me lose relationships with friends and family, jobs, and also my sanity. After not being able to hold down a job, I turned to stealing from stores and from my parents and family to support my addiction. After one day of having little money and being pill sick, I tried heroin through IV injection my first time. My addiction worsened and I was getting caught for stealing and was in and out of jail and on probation. Shortly after trying heroin, I was introduced to crack cocaine, which spiraled my life even more downward. I eventually had 2 warrants out for my arrest and decided to turn myself in on August 12th of 2016, my sobriety date. I pled into the Mental Health Court Specialized docket, now known as the Link docket, and I hit the ground running in my recovery. I immediately started attending 12-step meetings where I got a sponsor, home group, and started working the 12 steps. Shortly thereafter, I came out to my family that I was gay, because after working the steps, I knew the root cause of my addiction was me hiding and being ashamed of my sexuality, and if I didn't come out, I knew I would use again. I met my boyfriend Terry on August 18th of 2017 and started working at my first job since I began my recovery journey just a few days later. I continued to comply with the requirements of the Mental Health Court docket, kept my job and my boyfriend at the time. My life wasn't completely stable, but I was getting there. My boyfriend Terry and I then asked Judge Morehart to marry us, and she agreed. A week before our marriage, she let me off of the mental health court program early due to my continued efforts to comply with the program requirements. On June 22nd, 2018, Terry and I got married. During this time, I kept working at my job and working on my recovery and my mental health. I decided to take the leap to become a peer recovery supporter and attended classes that were given through Ohio Mental Health and Addiction Services. I received my certification in April of 2019. I currently work at 2 different peer recovery support jobs, one where I am the team lead of a grant program at OSU East in the emergency department, where we help link patients to treatment, and the other here at the Link Specialized docket. August 12th, 2020, I celebrated 4 years of sobriety, and I'm so grateful for the life that I have today. Today I share my story in hopes to empower others to take full control of their addiction and work towards recovery. As the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your recovery won't be either. Recovery is a task that you must work on daily in order to succeed. Life doesn't magically become easy, but you have hopefully gained the tools needed to deal with life on life's terms without the use of substances. The Link graduates deserve all the praise in the world. I'm sure a lot of you never thought that you would get to this point in your life. At least I know I didn't. Be proud. And the current Link participants, use this graduation as motivation. Listen to what the graduates have to say and take something out of each speech. You are loved, you are worth it, and you deserve happiness. Congratulations to the Link graduates. Best of luck to you in the future, and remember, your story isn't over yet.